This is the cooling pond at the compressor plant, used to cool the water with the sprays. This is the screening plant used to grade the coal, and that's the boiler plant. That's the old machine shop, timber yard, and the compressor plant. There's the bankhead. Number 2 shaft in the foreground, pipe slope, cars ready for to be shipped, general view of Springhill, taken from the screening plant. That's first aid station, a little small duplex pump. That's Kenty Ross walking through the yard. Fan engine house, and the fanway house. Getting ready to socket a rope here. That's Andy Marshall. Getting ready to cut the rope with the hydraulic cutter. They're cleaning the rope. This rope used to be cleaned with carbon tetrachloride, and they found out that it was very toxic, so they banned it from being used. But it's important that these wires are cleaned thoroughly. Here he is opening up the strands of the rope. Then he has to open the wires of each strand, fan them out. This would be like a comb. It's important that this rope wires be perfectly clean so that the white metal can stick to it. Rod Osmond, Andy Marshall, there's the white metal, zinc, poured into the top of the socket, and it'll come up to the top. Somebody made a miscue here, pushed the car off the end of the ramp. The screening plant is completely gone here. This is a pond. This is a rare sight. This is number 2 hoist exhausting into the atmosphere, and it's under full load. This made quite a noise when it was running, so it was very rare to see this. This is the rope coming up, and you'll see it go slack, and the carriers keep the rope up off the ground. Now he's uncoupling the chain. Now he is going over the brow again with his empties. Here's a small locomotive that had the water tank over the boiler, saddle, just like a saddle. These are waste stone from the mine. That's about all that thing would do, is to push the empty or the full cars back up over the hill. This is Murdoch's digger. Murdoch Beaton was the operator, and they used to load the coal into the tenders on the locomotives with it. This is the last locomotive they bought, 2051, and it's approaching the tower where it's going to fill up with water. There's that little locomotive pushing those stone cars up over the hill. This is all it can do. These are the coal cars ready to be shipped to the junction. This is the running chain. Art Murray in the checkered shirt and Clarence Pepperdine pulling slack. Here he is taking the second one. Now they set those cars in the upper right, left, and they're running free. And if he misses, well, they're in trouble. They can go down. And another one coming. This is number 2 fan. Supplied all the air, ventilating air for underground. This is the compressor. It used to blow the nicest smoke rings, one after the other, just millions of them. Perfect. It's the compressor plant. Timber yard. Almost as much wood went underground as the coal come out. This is dropping cars from the screening plant, and you'll see Jim Albin on the back of the car, and he does all the control with the handbrake there. And they just dropped them clear of the screening plant. The back end of the screens. This is the remains of the mine after they closed down. Number 4 bankhead, pipe slope engine house, old heist room. Number 4 fan shaft. I think that's the pipe slope right there. This is where the domestic coal pockets were. My dad's office was right ahead there. And that's the old boiler plant. A little bit of modern mining here. The latest in heisting. It's an old car with a drum fastened to the back wheel. And the body of a half-ton truck on wheels to bring the coal up. Kind of antique, but done the job. This is a new mine that was at Miller Corner. There's the rail going underground. That's a drum heist, and the indicator is with that white chalk mark. Well, this is the fire. After the fire. This is the day after the fire, too. Taking the safe out of somewhere here, taking the safe out of Searon's store. There it is. There's the fire, that's the Scott building there. On the road to Southampton.